Hey guys, last night's stream consisted of quite a few changes, larger changes. Um, with us moving over to the third person view or the third person settings, I wanted to play around with these controllers. I had two controllers. One was the proper third person shooter controller, which is based off say Fortnite, Warframe, whatever. And then the other one was an RPG controller, a third person RPG controller, which I figured I'm gonna just merge the third person shooter and the third person RPG together into one section and play around with the controllers in one area. So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna try and go through all the changes we made in last night's stream. First, the most noticeable one was we have a hotbar system here now. That you'll notice down here in the maybe not. That when you press the buttons 1 to 0 on your keyboard, you will activate abilities on this from 1 to 0, 1 through 9, and 0 at the end. This system is based off of World of Warcraft, so this is what I'm trying to replicate. And I'll go ahead and just target this guy, which is also another thing. So we got the camera moving properly. The confined mouse state only works in the built version of Unity, not in the editor. So what I'm doing is I'm setting it to confined if it's a built version, or I'm just going to let it be free mouse if it's in editor, so I can do testing. So we have the camera rotation working properly now. I have to hold down the right mouse button, and we have a targeting system which lets me target other TPS entities, including targets that are not an RPG element. So the third person shooter I can go ahead and fight. With that in mind, so I can now cast my abilities 1 and 2. So 2 is charge, and what it does is it closes the gap between you and a target. So right now I'm targeting this one, and it will send me this way. It's going very slow for testing purposes, but while I'm charging, my controls are disabled, or my movement controls are disabled, so I'm locked into the charge, but I can still camera and I can still change target as I'm going. So if I go slap this guy a couple times. So the other ability is Rend, which deals just a flat 15 damage to a target. So I'm going to charge to this and switch target over here, so I can again then come over here. Just different things. So that's the abilities, the hotbar, targeting system, camera, and graphics. Graphics ray casting was another thing we added. So you'll notice if I click here, cool. But if I try and click on the target through the UI, I will not select it. Just an added thing I wanted to slap in there. If I click my health bar, I'm not selecting the TPS shooter. And that's about the gist of it functionality-wise, because most of it was all just setting up the modular components for creating this stuff. So I've built abstract classes to allow easy construction of new classes. So the next two I have planned are an archer and a mage, and new abilities, which will have their own set of abilities. Next, also, what I'm planning to do is I want to link the abilities to the player entity's resource pool and change that resource pool depending on the class. So the warrior would use rage as its resource pool, starting at 0 and going up to 100, and then the mage would use mana or magic, whatever you want to call it, and the archer would use discipline or energy or something like that, where it regenerates fast, but also goes down fast. And we'll see about what we do after that. That's all I have planned for now. I can't think of anything else, but it'll all come to me next time I sit down to work on this. So yeah, I believe that's it for the video. I don't think I have much to show in here. Yeah, no, I think that's it. All right, well, if you're watching these videos, thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're interested. Tune in for the future. Right now, we're working on the very basic stuff, setting up controllers and getting the base mechanics together. And once all that's done, we're gonna hop into the more complex mechanics and ideas. It's all just a matter of getting the base stuff together and then moving forward. So thank you for watching.